Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we embark on a musical journey through a defining era of British music, the rise and fall of Britpop. This movement, which took place in the 1990s, captured the hearts and minds of a generation, leaving an indelible mark on both music and culture not only in the UK but across the globe as well. To understand Britpop's emergence, let's set the stage. The 1980s saw the rise of alternative rock with bands such as the Stone Roses releasing their self-titled album The Stone Roses, which would prove to be one of the most influential albums for British music, acting as a precursor to the Britpop era, and the Smiths releasing albums such as The Smiths, The Queen Is Dead, Meat Is Murder and Hatful of Hollow. But as we entered the 1990s, the yearning for something new began to take shape. Music enthusiasts were craving a sound that could reflect their lives, experiences, and the essence of British culture. And so, Britpop was born from this desire for a distinctly British sound. It drew inspiration from the Manchester and shoegazing scenes, while consciously distancing itself from the grunge-dominated American music landscape. Britpop embodied a fusion of rock, pop, and indie influences, resulting in a sound that was uniquely British. What were the hallmarks of Britpop? This movement was characterized by catchy melodies and sing-along choruses that resonated with audiences. Lyrics that often revolved around British life, everyday experiences, and nostalgia. A revival of guitar-driven rock and roll, harkening back to the glory days of British music. And frontmen such as Liam Gallagher and Richard Ashcroft, who were proud of where they had come from and inspired many young people who grew up in rough areas. Several bands paved the way for Britpop's ascendancy, but none were more influential than Suede, Blur, and Oasis. Their music, attitudes, and rivalries became emblematic of the Britpop spirit. In August 1995, the choice was very simple: were you Team Oasis, or on the side of Blur? Hysteria? Well, just a little. But when Blur moved the release date of their single Country House to the very same day that Oasis issued their single Roll With It, a challenge was thrown down. As Blur and Oasis jostled for chart dominance, the media coined the term Britpop Wars, further fueling public interest. Blur would win the battle, selling 274,000 copies, whilst Oasis only sold 216,000 copies. However, Oasis would win the war by releasing What's the Story Morning Glory, which is regarded as one of the greatest British albums of all time.
But, as with any meteoric rise, there was a descent. Britpop's fall came as a result of overexposure, internal tensions within bands, and the shifting tides of the music industry. However, its legacy persisted. Britpop inspired a new wave of musicians, its spirit echoing through the 2000s indie rock scene and beyond. In conclusion, the rise and fall of Britpop was a remarkable chapter in musical history. It spoke to a generation, tapping into their experiences and aspirations. It not only transformed the music landscape, but also left an enduring cultural legacy that continues to influence artists and music enthusiasts to this day. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the rise and fall of Britpop. Don't forget to give the video a cheeky like and sub, it would mean a lot. Cheers, in a bit.